What's up, guys? Bolt here, bringing you a brand new Fast and Furious car remake. In today's remake, I'm bringing you the 1970 Dodge Charger RT from the Fast and the Furious that Dom drives. 900 horsepower. I mean, do I need to say any more? Giant, massive blower on the front. You know, basically a black paint job with some chrome trim, a roll cage inside. Insanely badass-looking car that made the movie. Well, one of the cars that made the movie. That and the Supra, in my opinion. But, yeah, I got a request for this. I will put that on the screen right about now. From who? I don't know if it's just a random request. It could be a subscriber. It could be a viewer. Who knows? But who cares? I'm going to do it anyways because it is something I should have done probably a long time ago. And, yeah, I'm in a public session. As you guys can tell. Public session. Some random person actually tried to come up here and shoot me, but I am in passive mode. So, you can't do that. I think I did pretty good in recreating this. There's a few things I want to, that I wish that Rockstar would change. The blower on the front should be changed because they have a new blower that actually moves when you rev the engine. As you look, I'm revving it right now, and it's not moving. But then again, this car was in the game since launch, I believe. So yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. It's either was in during launch or it might have been a little bit afterwards, but they never really added the transition for the engine, the big blower on the front, the big bug catcher to move. So unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so as for the design, it's pretty basic, pretty cheap, and we're going to start off with the base price. Now there's a few things you need to know. First, you need to go to the travel transport website, down to the San Andreas Super Autos, and then you're going to find yourself about almost pretty close to the bottom, and you're going to look for the Imponte Dukes. Now for me, it is free or $0. For most people that are probably new, it's going to be $62,000. The way to get it free is you need to be a returning player. By that I mean you need to pretty much transfer from an older console, or I think possibly even PC, to Xbox One or PS4. And that allows you to get a lot of free vehicles. This is one of them. Altogether, this car is pretty cheap, $62,000 plus the modifications, performance, and the upgrades. I'm saying you're going to spend maybe $200,000 to $250,000 on this thing total if you have all the performance. If you don't, probably I would say max. If you're just looking for the aesthetics, probably about $100,000 or so. So after you find that, let's get into the inside of the San Andreas and let's customize the beauty. The Black Beauty, of course.
What's wrong with her now?
Imponte Dukes is into most categories we pull in. I mean, that's obvious, right? Come on. So, as I go over all my videos, I go over the overall look, the visual appearance, and the basic design of the car and how it's portrayed in the game or movie itself. Anything else is completely up to you. I just put a few staples into the game so that you knew how to recreate the car from the movie, in my honest opinion. Again, pretty beautiful. I should have probably came out with this car a long time ago, but you know the old saying, better late than never. So let's get into customization. So to start things off, you're going to keep the stock bumper. There's no lip on it or no splitter, so don't worry about that. From there we move on to the rear bumper. You want to just keep that stock. There's no wheelie bar, and also why would they put a wheelie bar as the rear bumper and also have it down here at the bottom as an option itself? So don't even worry about those two options. They're just, you're going to keep it stock. You're going to keep it looking actually like a muscle car. From there we go on to the exhaust. Now I do have some pictures on screen probably right now, as you'll see throughout the video. I am going over what I think are the best exhaust, and I think the dual exit exhaust is the best. They kind of have like a point design slash like cutoff and an angle design. It's really hard to find actual images of the exhaust for the car, but this is the ones I came up with. They look a lot better than the stock, and he definitely has no side exhaust. After that, we move on to the hood. I mean, can it be any more obvious? The triple intake bug catcher is the one you want to go for, right? Come on. Nothing else fits. Nothing else works for this build. After that, we move on to the lights. You want to make sure you keep them stock. And I'm not sure if the actual real-life car actually has lights like that, but that is amazing. I love how they open up like that. So save yourself money on those lights. Neon kit, same thing. Save yourself money on a neon kit. Don't put one on. It doesn't have one. From there, we move on to the plate. Now you want to put on the blue and white one, and you want to put on a custom plate. It would be 2JRI424. Again, that is 2JRI424. From there, we save respect for last. We go to the roll cage. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little bit saddening. In the movie, at the very end, which is when you pretty much notice and see this car for the very first time in all its glory, it has a roll cage that has no seat in the front. But if you do that with this design, it puts this little sticker on the back like Highway Reaper or something like that. And I can kind of turn it this way, you might be able to see it too. I can't spin it all the way around, unfortunately, but you might be able to see it's right below the actual customization box. It's stupid. If it didn't have that sticker there, I would keep that, but for now, and even though this car does reappear in a lot of movies, if you want to kind of keep it more reminiscent of the first movie, you could keep it this way, I guess, but I went with the roll cage and chassis upgrade. It does add a seat in, which is unfortunate, but like I said, in later movies, when Brian, Mia, and a couple other people were going to save Dom from the I think it's the prison bus, Brian is driving the Charger, and it actually has a spare or a second seat in it, a passenger seat in it. So that's the one I recommend if you're trying to recreate not just the very first movie, but possibly further on movies down the road. Because this dark car does make a reappearance in the movies, a lot of other movies actually. So from there we move on to the roof. You want to make sure you put on the painted roof. It doesn't have a fabric or like a vinyl roof. You just want to put on that painted roof, make it all one color and nice and beautiful. From there we put on the spoiler. I'm just kidding, we don't put no spoiler on. It's a muscle car. Plus it kind of looks a little weird with this spoiler anyways. But yeah, this car doesn't have a spoiler. It's just pure drag muscle. Like, it's just awesome. In the movie they said it had 900 horsepower. It'd be funny if Rockstar actually made that number on the actual blower actually say 900 horsepower instead of 750. That would be extremely funny. From there, you go to suspension. Now, a lot of people tell you to drop it down to competition. Me, I'm telling you to save money. It's a muscle car. You don't lower it. You keep it stock. Just like any other muscle car I build, you don't lower it. End of discussion. Anyone else that says lower it, guess what? They're wrong. And I wouldn't listen to them. Most of the time when I watch people that actually say, oh, you should lower it, oh, you should put neon on it and all this stuff, they don't know how to make the car worth crap. So, there we go. From there, we move on to the wheels. You want to go to wheel type. You want to go to the muscle category. You want to go to the chrome rims. If you can't afford the chrome rims, you can go to the stock rims and put on the regular stock cracker rims until you actually can afford chrome. If you go to the chrome rims, you want to put on the chrome cracker rims. Those are the ones you want to go for. I think they fit and do the most justice for this car and for this build. If you're wondering, you can actually get the chrome rims for pretty much every single area for free. If you go to the stats tab, go to the awards, and then from there go down to the bottom of the awards, all the way to the right, all the awards you can unlock, and then as you can see there's a bunch of rims that you can get chrome, which are free. As you can see, I need to win 40 or 50, nope, that's not it, muscle car, there we go. So you need to be the last player alive in a last team standing 50 times. As you can see, I have a lot of them to do. I'm almost done with the SUV. Not too good with the off-road. Pretty close to the high end. I've completed both the tuner, the bike, the lowrider, and the sport. That's why I have them free, and that's how you guys can get them too. If you're wondering about heist finales, I'm not sure if the Diamond Casino plus Doomsday and all that other heist actually count, or if it's just the basic heist, because these did come out with the basic heists. So you guys let me know down in the comment section down below if you know if it's true you can use any heist or if you have to use specific heists. Alright, moving on from there, we go to the color. Can't change because they are chrome. Easy enough, so you save a little bit of money there, but you will be spending, if you don't have, I did forget to mention, if you don't have the actual chrome rims for the Cracker, or for the muscle cars, then you're probably going to be spending roughly about, I would say, $56,000 to maybe $60,000 on the Cracker rims. That's almost the price of the car itself. So yeah, it's going to be a little expensive. So from there, we go to wheel color, either chrome, don't need to worry about that. And after that, we go on to the tires, tire design. You don't want custom tires on, you didn't have no custom tires, don't worry about that. Tire enhancements, you can put bulletproof tires on if you wish. I usually don't anymore on all my builds, and I just didn't feel like putting them on this. This thing can drift a little bit, and I may try to show that off a little bit in the video as well. Tire smoke, white tire smoke, and then we go to, again, no wheelie bar, and then we go to the windows. He has no tint on the car at all, so not even a little tiny tint, none, just bare bones stock glass, just nothing. Alright, and now I will see you guys in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail with a rolled steel primary color. Alright, and we're back. Now, as you can see, I have this car in both a primary and a secondary of rolled steel. This car is easy to make and easy to build. It's pretty cheap. The only thing is you may not have the secondary color unlocked. I was explaining how to do that. It also says how to do it itself, so you guys can work on doing that yourself. So for the primary, you want to go to the classic. You want to go all the way up to the black and just put on that basic classic black color. I think it fits a lot better than metallic, and also is a little bit cheaper too. Plus the metallic gives it a little bit of a shine. It doesn't really need a shine, it's just pure black. So going with the classic, in my opinion, is the best option. After that, we move on to the secondary. You want to go to the chrome, and you want to put on the chrome as a secondary. It's going to be $12,500. And in order to do that, you need to win, I believe it was 50 races in this category, or in this class. Which means you need to do muscle cars, and you need to win 50 races. An easy way to do that is there is an online job that you can do, or an online race that you can do around the penitentiary or the jail, and it only takes a few seconds just to keep on doing it over and over and over and over again. And within no time, you'll have this unlocked. And that is it. That is how you recreate the 1970 Dodge Charger RT from The Fast and Furious that Dominic Toretto drives at the very end of the movie against the Supra. You know, he wrecks it, and it does come back in later videos, or later movies. So, yeah, it's quite a stunning car. We're gonna go outside. It's like it's nice and dark out, which is great. I always love going outside after I'm done recording a video, or when I'm done building a car, you know. Again, it is a muscle car, so you can do the whole wheelie thing, which is iconic for this thing. This thing does wheelie. It should wheelie a lot better than what it does, but it doesn't. Ooh. Let's see if I can get this thing going. It's got a little bit. Again, pretty cheap car, fun to drive, and I mean, if you have a design like this, people should know what it's from. I mean, there's not many other movies or games that actually have cars like this, that are designed kind of like this. Now the plate they might not know, but you could put like a Dom plate on, or you could put like a Fast and Furious plate on, or something like that, you know. You guys can come up with whatever you want, but this is how you recreate the basic design and how the plate and everything looks in the movie. Now again, the plate does change over time, you know, throughout the movie. Different plates, different cars, because you know, they can't just use the same car over and over again. That would just be kind of waste, in my opinion. So they get newer cars from different people or different companies, and you know, again, the car just makes an appearance over and over and over again. Trust me. I would say probably about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times. But yeah. On green, I'm going for it. Well, that was a lot worse than what I was expecting. Man, Brian's getting left in the dust. Alright, anyways, I think that's where we're going to be wrapping up today's video, guys. So if you guys did enjoy, please do smash like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter down in the description below, and leave all your comments. And even if you have a request for a car, leave that down in the comment section down below too. I'll take a look. I'll do my best to recreate it, and you know, give you a shout out or put your screen tag, name, YouTube name, whatever, in the video as I did for this person. So again, with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.